It's not a black movie. It's a holiday movie.
Once upon a time lived the greatest inventor that ever there was, Jeronicus Jangle.
Merry Christmas! What's wrong, Grandpa?
Had a perfect life, loving family, and a magical shop, till an old friend took it all.
It's interesting because Dave Talbert, who created it, wrote it, and directed it, this is a project he's been working on for over 20 years. And talk about possibilities. Like you go, oh, I'm just going to keep this on the back burner. It's a passion project for me. And it came to fruition. So everything about the story, whether it's in the story or around the story, seems to be about possibilities. I love that he wanted it to be in Victorian England and still cast people of color. He was like, no, I don't want to do it in an urban setting. I want it to have this Bob Cratchit Dickensian feel about it. And the fact that he just did that was one of the reasons I was attracted to the project. And that we don't speak to it. It's just what the story is. These people with melanin in their skin just happen to be in this story. And to me, that's actually somewhat revolutionary.
It is an amazing thing to be a part of this film and to be able to celebrate together the way that I know that we do without a commentary about who we are as we're celebrating, but just showing the humanity of who we are, the joy, the magic of who we are, the love of family as we move through, and the failures that we have as people in families. And everybody knows what that is. Everybody has a section of their family that is so dysfunctional that they're just like, yeah, maybe we don't want to talk about that particular day or aunt or whomever. But that's the truth of things, and everybody has that. So everybody can understand the disconnection that happens and how difficult it is to mend that kind of hurt in a family. I grew up looking at lots of people in authority, but who were Black people who brown people who looked like me. But I also grew up looking at a lot of people who didn't, a lot. But I also grew up looking at Phylicia Rashad on screen and Debbie Allen on screen and Alan Ailey on stage. What that does is let you know that it's possible, that you are not an anomaly for reaching for that particular star, whatever that star is. And it won't stop. It won't just be young Black people that get that message. It'll be anybody whose heart is open who will get that message.
And I think it's very important for young people to see themselves reflected on the screen and to see themselves reflected in positions of authority in the communities in which they live. That's how I grew up. I grew up seeing myself reflected in positions of authority everywhere I looked. I didn't see myself reflected on the screen. I think it's important that that film, that television, that stage begin to reflect the world as it is. And I think what's most important about art and art forms is it affords us all the opportunity to see our humanity in other people and in other cultures, and to enjoy that, to embrace that, and to celebrate that. And that's what I'm looking forward to with this film, because people who don't look like me will enjoy it because it's a good film, it's a good story, it's good music, it's good dancing, it's a good look. It lifts the spirit. Yeah, that's what I think.